What are you doing? You're a freaking lunatic. What? What? You're a nut job. What do you want? What are you doing? Oh, oh, come on. That was my face. Oh. Get away from me. What are you doing? What are you doing, silly? Oh my God, this dog's a nut. What are you doing? Why are you being a squirrel bag? Why are you being... I'm going to get the brush out. I'm going to get the brush out. You want me to get the brush? Oh my God, this dog is a nut. Alright everybody, how we doing today? I don't know, she's just acting like a squirrel bag. So today... Ooh, that was interesting. Today is Thursday. It is the 4th of August 2022. Ay, ay, ay. She's crazy. You are a silly girl. Yes, you are. Silly girl. Alright, so... she's just acting like a nut. I don't know what her problem is. Okay, relax. We got rain coming later. I mean, you can't tell. Obviously, now it's clear blue skies. It's beautiful right now. And so it's been a gorgeous day so far. It's about 12:30. But they are calling for rain later. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway. Oh, she's so funny. You're a funny girl. Yes, you are. Now you're breathing hard because you're running around like a lunatic. So anyway, I wanted to talk in this video, guys, about respect, common courtesy, just treating each other with dignity. You know, it is amazing to me what has happened with this country, what's happened with our society. When you have a small, and I'm going to tell you what, it's a small fringe group of people, okay? First, I'm going to put that out there because I think most people would agree with me. We are catering as a society to a small group of people that are offended by everything. So the rest of our society has decided that we need to, you know, kiss these people's behinds. And I grew up in a society, all right? If I said something that offended you, that's your problem. That's not my problem. And I'm going to tell you what, I am still the same way. If I say something that offends you, that is not my problem. That is your problem. That's not a, I need to do something different so that your delicate sensibilities are not trampled upon. You need to toughen up. This is a rough world out here. You know, when you get out into the real world and you try to make a living and do real work, there's nobody out there that is, you know, gonna bow down to you and give in, and you know, you're offended by everything and everything bothers you and you need to have a safe space to go. What happened to treat people the way you want to be treated? Now, like I said, I'm not looking to go out of my way to offend anybody. First of all, let me just say that, okay? But I will say this. I'm not kissing anybody's behind. I'm not ever going to kiss anybody's behind. That's just not who I am. Like I said, it's just, you know, I say it like it is. If you don't like it, like I said, that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. But treating each other with dignity and respect, I think we should always try to do that. We should try to be decent to each other. You know, realistically, you know, in my mind, okay, I don't care who you're sleeping with. I don't care what religion you practice. I don't care what race you claim to be or whatever you are. You know, realistically in America, folks, We are a very diverse country for the most part. What do I mean by that? Well, we have, you know, a lot of people from different backgrounds have gotten together through the years, and they've had children together, and so that's just the way that it is. And so, we are a mixed bag. I mean, I have English, Irish, Scottish, Dutch, German, and a little bit of Spanish in my background. All right. So what does that make me? Makes me an American. That's what I am. I'm an American. All right. A lot of people are from different, diverse, mixed backgrounds, but then they want to put themselves in a category. Well, I'm this or I'm that, and I think that's ridiculous too. That also leads towards hatred, bigotry. It's just it's a tough situation. I'm going to give you an example of something. All right. I was dating a girl. I was living in North Carolina, and I was dating this young lady, and I really, really liked her. And so she was cool. We got along great. Everything was awesome. And then she came to me one day, and she said, "We can't hang out. I can't date you." She goes, "You're everything I've always wanted in a man, except that you're white." She happened to be black. She says, "I know, Ed," she goes, "that you don't care what other people think." And she goes, "And I love that about you." She goes, "But I can't deal with the way that not only was she being treated in the white society, but the way she was being treated in the black society because she was dating a white man." All right? How crazy and how stupid is that? That you would pass up on being happy, being with somebody that completes you, but because they're a different color in the way that everybody else acts, they won't do that. Now, I want you to think about something, right? So let's say her and I had gotten together and we were happy together. You know who would be affected by our relationship more than anything else, to be honest with you? It would be our children, because they would be half white and they would be half black, which means they would never be accepted on either side, which is, again, to me, I hate that. I think that is like the stupidest thing in the whole world. Side, you have to act a certain way or be a certain way. How about you act like a human being? How about you act like an American? That's what we would be, right? Now, I know that there is a lot of, mixed race children out there. All right, I know there's been, and here's the weird part about this what I'm talking about. When I dated this young lady, all right, it was perfectly acceptable and it was fine if black men were sleeping with white women. That was fine. But oh my God, the black community did not like it if one of theirs, meaning a black woman, went and dated a white guy. They couldn't stand that. Could not stand that. And I remember her saying to me, "Did you just get together with me because you wanted to try a black woman?" And I remember saying to her, I said, "You don't understand." I said, "When I looked at you, I said, I saw a beautiful woman. I said, your color was irrelevant to me." Unfortunately, like I said again, we live in a society with a tremendous amount of judgment. And people have preconceived notions. She even had said to me, because I still had hair back then. She said, "Yeah, when I first saw you, with the tattoos and everything like that," she said, "I figured you were just another good old boy, Well, I'm just a human being. That's who I am. And I treat everybody with the same dignity and respect that I expect that I want to be treated with. And it's unfortunate, like I said again, it's hugely, hugely unfortunate that in our society today that there is so much judgment. And it's not just from white people, folks. It's from black people. It's from Asians. It's from, American Indians. It's from the Hispanics. There's judgment all the way around. Everybody's judging everybody else. And again, why can't we treat each other, with respect and dignity as human beings? If we could ever do that, we would be in such a better place. It would be unreal. Look past all the silliness. And the worst part is, the absolute worst part is, it is all perpetuated and pushed by the freaking media. They want us to be divided. They want us to be fighting amongst each other. They don't want us to come together and work together. They don't want that. And so, like I said, this was just something that I wanted to talk about. Respect, dignity, human beings. If we could treat each other that way, man, we could get so much farther ahead in life, So when you have a friend, okay, here's a good example. Okay, I'll give you a great example. My grandfather used to say this. And I always hated this when he would say this. He'd say, well, I'm not prejudiced. I have a black friend. Oh, you have a black friend. Why can't he just be your friend? Right? So if somebody's a different color to you, do you introduce this person? Hey, this is Ed. This is my white friend. You know what I mean? It's just, no, you shouldn't be doing it there. You should be like, hey, this is my friend Ed. Period. End of story. It drives me insane. It really drives me insane. Because that's how people will try to justify, the way that they act and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you what, I have a lot of different people that I consider friends. I have met a lot of different people through the years that have been cool, and I like cool people. And guess what? Just as something just for you guys to know before I jump off of here. A-holes come in all colors, my friends. They come in all colors. Racism is racism. There is no, oh, they're racist because of this. Racism is racism. If you are looking down on somebody else, if you are judging somebody else strictly based on the color of their skin, that's racism. So you don't have to be white to be a racist. Believe me, I've dealt with plenty of that too. Plenty of that in my time. Anyway, so I just had to do this little bit of a rant here today. And I hope you enjoyed Miss Lunatic here. She was acting like a squirrel, I swear to God. I don't know what got into her. She's so funny. Hope y'all are doing great. Remember, let's just treat each other with dignity and respect. And stop being so freaking sensitive. Grow up, get a pair. Really, just let's start acting like adults. It's just stop being overly offended by everything. That drives me nuts too. There's no participation trophies in life, my friends. Either you're successful or you're not, and that's up to you. So, anyway, I'm going to jump off of here from now. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we could figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1,